Hello. So, I was so I was doing the usual routine in Ark for Raptor Claws, resetting, resetting some more, resetting even more. I got a Rhino with damage. It's got like 50 in damage. So it's basically useless for its reason because it's going to get hit, but I'm going to probably put those points into it myself. Stamina, weight, and health are going to at least be 40 base points thanks to that one mod. So nice having a mod that lets me just shove basic points into things before the normal point. Wait, did I forget to... Oh, fudge, I forgot that. I'll do that after. Oh, that reminds me. Might as well do this right now. I always check those just in case I get something accidentally. As you can clearly see, I got another pull. I could save that to the end, but yeah, thank you. Another bee. Yep. Oh, that little adorable thing. I hate the fact that Sprout really requires you to have her. I have Sprout. And then I saw that to do more damage, he needs her in his team. He demands her. Chunky orange Toby Bay. Wait. Is Toby out here? Because I remember seeing him earlier. No, he's not there. Because I remember one of the things when she showed up, he was like right there. Only after weekly sword training assignment. Order once after breakfast every day. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she would be afraid she'd forget. Let's start this. She's worried about her brother. I don't really know anything about this chapter. This this is the chapter. I don't know anything about this chapter. I know mainly all the stuff I knew was from the last one. So like the only thing I really know here is she becomes a void hunter and we apparently defeat that one boss, which is what Sarah and the creator slightly merged. I'm guessing the creator is eventually going to slink the fuck away from that and not just get completely destroyed. But you never know. Made some osmosis case. Every fucking time I remember his fucking words. I had that fucker on my team in Genshin for too fucking long. And every time he says his fucking line, where are those that share the memories? I'm like, do you want me to take you to them? I'll take you to the other Archons at least. You can talk to them about the memories. Talk to them about the memories of Khaenri'ah. Whatever the fuck happened there. Oh, but then he probably really wouldn't like that because I'd be taking him to A first and he has to deal with her after knowing that the other one did not make it, which that actually surprises me. One of the deities didn't survive that. The fuck? Not sure it will suit your taste, but would you like to try some? She pushes some cakes. She has closer to you. I mean, I would have said yes without you doing that. It's like, do you want to try the cakes now and start this shit, or do you want to try later? No. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. I mean, that's what this is for.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But isn't this a little too sweet?
It is a bit sweet, but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar.
Well, you just probably thought Dylan was coming.
I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it. But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cake so much?
It's because of the memories. Because the memories.
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquay Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them.
Why would you? Was he foolish enough to get too much and you would just eat all of it at once?
Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine. So this is where you were.
Oh no, Senior Fufu. She looks so angry. Someone head pat her quickly. Yeah, I'd never be able to deal with these people. I'd be head patting Senior Fufu all the time.
Senior Fufu, you're back. Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Siloom Bay. We should go take a look.
Oh, what the fuck? That flower should not be outside. Why is that flower outside of the hollow? That's a hollow flower. Shouldn't be outside of the hollow. Again, white flowers. God. Am I in a mine? This looks bluish, like baby blue. Not white.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Yixuan Shifu were here. She'd know what to make of this.
Wait, wasn't she supposed to also be coming?
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yishu Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquay Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's just...
Yeshun Guang, facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear.
I feel like he does not have all the info, but he's already decided everything without it.
Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquay Summit's current...
I am Lu Hongzhou. I know who you are. Yixuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell, and we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
You just seem angry at the world. Oh, yeah, I get it. How dare this new person be here? Blah, 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 blah. It's his fault. He's a demon.
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Ye Shunguang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Yishuren Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Yishuren Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter.
In other words, he wasn't in the actual fight. He was back home making sure that nobody ran into the place that they lived while everybody else was doing the fighting.
Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kind of strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh right, the osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
Of course she does. Of course she's carrying something heavier. Wait, why did Dylan come here? It's so nice that I wasn't able to read like the last bit of what Dylan had to say. All right, Lou.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Ye Shuyun.
So what? Yeah, you gonna kick him out, or you gonna have to go hunt him down to find him and then figure out what to do?
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
I mean, I don't know. Part of me still feels like Blue's already decided.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the Creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyin's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the Creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the Creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyun.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming Sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming Sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
And why do you think she did doing that? That was the only way to survive.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself.
So you'd rather she just got out there and let everybody else die? Including her brother? Like, did you think that was gonna happen? What? No.
Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyun left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyun colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
Okay, first of all, no, it wouldn't be brushed off as a just find him. Yes, he still needs to be punished somehow. Secondly, the collusion was just so he could actually destroy the creator. He was an arrogant little shit at that point. And he should have just went ahead and took out Sarah.
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Yeshu Yuan has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the Creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
And you haven't really been here for a while. I mean, I understand you might need a break because you probably were on a pretty long journey. And then you heard who ran away and came here, and then you came on a long journey back.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunquay Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yeshun Guang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate.
So we just never let her do anything. She's training so she can just sit around. You do understand, people, don't you? You know she's not going to just sit around. You've been through this. And if you ever, get that out of her, you know what? She's probably going to be unwilling to do much of anything.
If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
talk with everyone. Well, so far, I'm only seeing 2 targets.
Whoa.
Oh, yes. Yes, it should be everyone's honor to become the Sword Keeper and give everything up. Oh, wait. You don't want them to give anything up. You want them to just become the Sword Keeper and go sit in that fucking corner right there and train until they die. What is she training for? To sit in that fucking corner over there and train until she dies. She's been training for a long fucking time. At this point, the reason why she's been leaving is because she's not allowed to do anything else but sit in that fucking corner right there and train until she dies.
Oh.
At least you're willing to take the fact that flowers that, as far as we know, only appeared inside the hollow are now appearing outside the hollow. And apparently that was also from when the hollow last expanded. So yeah, you're taking that seriously. Good. How are you finding Krampus? Wait, were we actually told about him joining Krampus? Because what I remember is she talked with the bunny girl about getting him into Krampus. I don't remember us being a part of that conversation. When were we told that he joined Krampus? He's a key player? I can understand that. Yeah, plus, if anybody has any problems with what he's done, you can easily get that video recording of what he did and see through his eyes exactly what happened. And at night, he can always light up your way with his headlight nipples. Oh, good. Now it's time to talk to Belle.
Wise. I'm still a little worried. Sure, Xiaoguang looks fine now, but who knows if that sword's influence might get worse.
I mean, personally, I think we should be able to seal the sword back. We might need Sifu here, but at least until she has to draw it again. But again, she still deserves the right to be able to decide to do certain things. Not to be told to sit over there in that corner and train until she dies.
It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memories. Maybe we should reach out to Ishu and Shifu again?
That makes sense. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
Yeah, I mean, Senior Fufu should know.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. And after that, there's no turning back.
No way.
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained.
Well, she's already become white once.
So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help. But after my sister...
Yes, the things that happened to your sister was bad. And yes, she's going to go through roughly the same thing. But she still wants to help people. Otherwise, what is she training for? Besides to sit in that fucking corner right there and train until she dies.
After what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple. Someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Everyone feels that way. And you know what? Even if it did choose you, other people would say the same thing. If only it chose me instead. If only it chose me instead. No matter who it would have chose, everybody else would have felt the same way. If only it would have chose me instead. And it would have been the exact same situation with a different person on the sacrifice altar. You all need to stop that idea. It chose. Yes. They should have the effects lessened as much as they can, but no matter what, the fact that they are willing to use this, knowing what it can do, that's a choice that they should have. More than likely, it's not because they haven't trained hard enough that they got knocked out. it's because that was suddenly a power that they got knocked out. Because they finished using it up, they didn't need it, and then its absence was enough of a shock to knock them out. It technically is a good thing. It means that she's not there yet in it's too fucking late. We just get to watch her die by fighting. Like, still, this is something she understands, and she's telling her she shouldn't do anything because of it is not helpful to anyone. What if that sword is needed? Do you expect for her to still stay away? Because guess what? That sword was needed. And what did you tell her? Let everyone else die. Save yourself. I don't think there's a single person in this game that you're allowed to actually use who would be so willing to accept that. Let everyone else die. Save only yourself. No one that we can pull on would be willing to do that. Everyone would rather sacrifice themselves to save others. Even that tiny little tiger right there would.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Why is this a surprise to you?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. way she looked just now. She must be really hurting inside.
I agree. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't good. Maybe I should go check in on her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Oh yes, all the women had other things to attend to, so they leave the one guy to go to the one girl who's going to lose her memories at one point. Yes. This feels like a moment where I'm about to get caught looking at the diary. It feels like you really shouldn't, but...
Wise? What are you doing here?
Oh, just seeing your diary.
You looked upset earlier. I was concerned and wanted to see how you're doing.
Suddenly a chubby orange cat waddles out from the corner of the room. Oh, the chubby one is here. Meows triumphantly and struts right past your feet.
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you... my diary?
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sorry. I actually caught a glimpse.
Huh? Wait, what exactly did you see?
Walls of text.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting, Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that.
I mean, of course she's only being strict because she cares and because she's already seen what happened. She's already seen it once with her sister and she don't want to see it with you. It's never going to be the thing.
Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
Xiaoguang, I've been meaning to tell you. You don't always have to be the understanding one. It's alright to feel bothered, to feel sad. Anyone would. I would, if I were in your situation. Those feelings are perfectly normal. Nothing to be ashamed of. So, remember, you don't have to carry all of it alone, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Alright. Shifu also asks us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
Huh? A test? Alright then.
I mean, you should have known you were going to get tested on your memory.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
All right. First question. What did we have back at Yumcha-sin?
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden blossoms picked this morning. Soft, sweet, and melt right in your mouth. They go perfectly with tea. I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup, so deep that they never surface again. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
Looks like you got the first one right, so let's move on to question 2.
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently. What story did you share?
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquay Summit, and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping except the Qingming sword.
Right again! Now on to the final question.
Poo-poo, how'd you know that was right?
And the last one. What do you like to be called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
What are you talking about? Did you think this was something more romantic?
I know the answer to this one. It's that. You know, that.
Senior?
Couldn't quite catch that. Say it a little louder.
It's Senior! Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
I mean, of course we're gonna have your back. After all, you're the waifu of this patch. Because let me tell you, no matter what, that bunny is not the waifu of this patch. Not to me. Might be to some people, but no. There's only one waifu this patch. I'm just not able to get this waifu. Why in the world do you have those back there? I remember that event. Wasn't that the one we did with, I'm blanking on her name. Shark Girl. Who I pulled. I still gotta power her up so she can actually be useful in battle. Yes, yes they are. Again, they keep acting like your job is to go in that fucking corner right there and train until you die. Not allowed to actually do anything. Your training is to stay in that corner and train until you die. The end. That's your life. That's all they want for you. I'm sorry, I just read that wipe me clean and just... What? What the fuck, man? Why? I can't even let you do that? I really never tried to go into like these. Oh, so that's the only one you're allowed to go into, and probably when she's supposed to disappear, that's when that gets locked back.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now?
I mean, we know Lucia randomly shows up at night sometimes. But it easily could be anybody. What the?
Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination?
Oh, fuck.
Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on.
There's only one figure that's that white. And of course, that's her white side. It's so pure. And not pure.
Huh. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look.
Hello, chunky one.
Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
No, you can easily tell that she is more of a beast than the other one. She ain't so pure. Not as her hair shows.
You're the one that appeared after she used the Qingming sword, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Your memory's sharp.
Well, I'm not using the sword.
That's right. I am your senior, Ye Shengguang, through and through.
Could it be you're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such.
Well, I mean, the brown-haired one wouldn't have grabbed the junior so willingly.
I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment. It's genuine.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory. And then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
People would understand, right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
Some people would, but others really wouldn't. They'd be like, no, your job is to die like that. You're not allowed to be anything else but this.
You really are just as naive as she is. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does. Did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Ah, looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Hold on. I still have a lot of questions to ask you.
Wise? What happened to me?
I mean, how the fuck would you explain that?
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like that's something you need to kindly wake up Senior Fufu and talk about. That that's something clearly that you need to like let people in on. Again, I wouldn't even be waiting for tomorrow. Why? Because the one senior is going to sleep. Now is probably the best time to at least let Senior Fufu in on what the fuck happened. Another her. Bluetooth. Yeah, I don't think that's temporary. Oh no, the Labubu has arrived.
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Jel from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yonkwei Summit.
Wait, you're not even naming her?
The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself.
Wait. Please tell me that this line was not made before she was even named. Does that mean if they do like a whatever, they really don't have the ability to deal with the lines for multiple patches.
We've had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Yeshunguang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunquay Summit's former glory and all that.
Well, right now she's told to sit over there in that fucking corner and train until she dies. So, we'll see when she actually manages to become the Void Hunter. It's supposed to be this patch. I mean, at some point we're supposed to watch that the mayor's actually going to give her the title.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding. Don't take it too seriously.
Labubu, you should probably not be trying to trigger her. She has a white side that is far darker than the hairs on her head would believe.
Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you?
The chosen one to what?
And we also have Mr. Watts here.
Fuck off, Labubu. Fuck off.
Lovely to see you again, too.
I would have a question, but I don't know if I even want to know why you're here.
Is it me, or does Miss Zhao seem a little different today?
She seems like she's here for a reason, and I don't like... I feel like we're about to get in a lot of bullshit because of this.
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know.
That kind of worries me.
Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys.
That makes me worry more. You're a member of Krampus. You're a member of the rich people's faction. I'm kind of frightened over the gifts I'd be getting from them.
But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want.
I mean, there's a big old fucking list there. One of them's behind you. You look scared because you seem to have ran in.
Information about Mr. Ye Shuyan.
Ah. I'm very skeptical. It's a Labubu.
You mean my brother?
So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
Yes, but I feel like there's a and I was slightly worried about the presents from rich folks. Now I'm even more worried about what cost this one could bring.
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere.
Technically it wouldn't, because you're supposed to not leave. You're told to stay.
But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you.
She professionally killed. This isn't about killing. She's not gonna be professional.
In our line of work, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent.
I knew there'd be a cost. Honestly, the moment she would have been like, and I have information on this person, I'd be like, and what is the cost of that information? I'm not even going to like give anybody else time to say shit. What is the cost of that information? It's like, you seem to be very smart about this. It's like, I know you enough to know that there's a cost. I doubt anyone from your faction's ever going to think of anything else besides what they get.
Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners. Don't you think?
What do you mean barging in and asking for something? You're the one barging in and offering info. You didn't say there was a trade. Never hinted at it. You were the one who barged in.
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area.
Wait, are we actually going to get an area we can go to and not just be there for a little bit? Because we used to get like a little bit of an area every so often, but or at least the patch before last patch we got like a good bit of area, and I think the patch before that we got a good bit of area. Because I used to go there and get Polly. So I could do my pool. Was it Polly? I forgot what the I used to get the stuff you can use to buy pool.
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyan ended.
Oh, good. It expanded slightly.
So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan, like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the Hollow Steps, and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Ye Shuyuan. Also, Did those white flowers that appeared in Waifei cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance?
Little Labubu, you are a little bit too knowledgeable in this subject.
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
I mean, of course I'm not just going to leave her to do this by herself.
I want to say yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishen Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal.
Yes, but you also don't know that your other half came out. She was very touchy, very talky about her desire to survive.
I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable.
At least kill Senior Fufu. At least kill Senior Fufu.
Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Ishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility.
I think she's going to be smart enough to say, no, he also was willing to go willingly to help you.
Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You're starting to do the same thing about, you know, she's eventually going to go on her own if you need be.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
All right. If you've already made up your mind, I'll respect that. You have my word. We'll go.
Thank you. Really. Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquai Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass.
That's because they don't want the same thing to befall you that befell the previous sword owner.
I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me. But promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior.
Yes. After all, the two are pretending their best to be the weaker person in everything that happens. Even though they themselves have some powers. We don't know how far those powers go because we're not allowed to know, because then we'd probably realize they were actually the strongest character at all.
I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there.
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Yes, they would care about it because, after all, they have money coming from the mining. And guess where the miners are? Right here. You see, if all the mining people don't survive, Tops doesn't get money from mining stuff because there's no miners to mine it and no people to move the stuff in. No way to make the money on it. They'd have to go find some more people and then find a way to make them mine it. Kind of easier to, let people protect the area than let them die off and then go find other people to do the work. Yeah. She is hiding something. I guarantee that there's more to this. I know enough about that Labubu. I still have more things I need to do, but first things first.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, our eyes do lie to us. And data can, if it's taken wrong, or someone doesn't understand it.
I knew it. You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure, but our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them.
The clowns sent. Wait, who is she talking about?
Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange.
You know, now I just have like little flashbacks of Full Metal Alchemist. Every time I see that now, I'm probably going to remember that. I'm talking about the series. I don't remember whether it's Brotherhood or what. It's the like series that they had on TV at some point.
We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunhui Summit does.
I don't like the fact that you so eloquently said that, but all you're doing is just lumping everyone in, just the entirety of Yunhui Summit, all to this one person. That's like me saying, well, I could easily say that, you know, everyone from Tops wants to murder people just so they can make a profit. All because multiple people from Tops have been easily willing to do that. You know, if I specifically pick a couple of people who have been from Tops and have had people killed for money through their actions, not through actual, like, sending someone to kill them, but like, you know, one of the two people who were running Porcelumix, he was willing to pay a general to sacrifice anybody he could in the army just to protect a little bit of profit. And he was fine with it. He didn't give a fuck. Even that guy was fine with it. He didn't give a fuck. He honestly thought, hey, they should have stayed alive longer so I could make more money. They weren't good enough soldiers because they died too fast when I sent them to die. I mean, fuck. I'm sorry, I actually would have brought that up. I'd be like, well, I could easily say everybody from Tops is just willing to kill people for profit. Seeing as I know of at least two people from Tops that I can specifically pick. And I can use the same logic that you had, lumping everyone with Yanquay Summit with one person. Whereas I can lump everyone from Tops. Technically also includes you, Madam Bunny. All to two people. There's two people. Because yes, I still remember... I don't remember his name. But I do remember he was the uncle of Hugo. He's perfectly fine murdering just so he can get some money. He's fine kidnapping and trafficking for some money. You want to start lumping people in? I'll start lumping people in. You're not going to like it. I could go for some really weird shit. I could say all bunny people really do like video games. Because, I mean, we know one bunny girl who works at a gaming place. And she enjoys video games. That's why she works there. You'd be left like, what the fuck? Like, yes. I can lump you in.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
Oh yeah, they are actually always expanding. Technically, they're always expanding no matter what. It's just sometimes they expand very fast.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shuyuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now.
You keep this between us. Oh, yes.
I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
Oh, look who it is!
That's strange. Did the Qingming Sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
You know, honestly, thinking about it, the way he moved, I think they just didn't want to really animate. Because he was so fucking stiff. Oh my goodness, it's like they literally just spun him in place.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but there's something unsettling about it.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Ye Shuyuan's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Y said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Ye Shuyuan, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You're misunderstanding. Xiaoguang is only concerned about your safety. Given how abnormal this area feels, it's safer if we move as a group.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves.
I will laugh if it turns out that title gets removed.
Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse.
Yeah.
The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
How'd I know this was going to be the fight?
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a Bangbu in front of the warehouse?
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
The fuck?
I can't believe there's an active Bangbu in this no man's land.
What's this?
Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. I see edge. Radiant clouds. That Bangbu must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that Bangbu go? Over there.
He's running for it. Why is that floating? So
Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquay Summit.
Alert. Unidentified Bangbu detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
huh.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa, this little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
It seems kind of weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Yeah, let's listen to this one.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Luxspring.
Luxspring. When are we getting this Bangboo? I kind of like it.
As you can tell, I'm a Bangboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself.
I figured with those horns.
As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all Bangboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bangboo, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues.
I still want that Bangboo.
After all these years, most Bangboo of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangboo. But lots of Bangboo can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime.
I wonder, are we actually going to get Lady Sunbringer? I kinda do want to have her as a playable character. Okay, there's a thing I watched where a person went and did a whole analysis on I forgot which Nekomata. It was Nekomata. They did an analysis on Nekomata. And the whole thing in the end was that more than likely Nekomata was meant to be depicting someone who danced to try and bring out I forgot her name, I think she's supposed to be the Japanese sun deity. Amatsu or whatever, I forgot. I know I have her in Valkyrie Connect. Because yeah, you start with like Thor and them all, but yeah, she's one of the deities you eventually get. But like, and like they went on this whole thing about how more than likely Nekomata is supposed to eventually bring out supposed to eventually like bring the sun, bring a like sun deity or something. And like they never actually said it, but like the only one we specifically know that even has any connection to something like that would be Lady Sunbringer. I would love to actually see her as a playable character. You know she's going to have to be a Void Hunter at that point. And we only have 2 Void Hunter elements. We have Ice, and now we have Assault. Technically, but she's not actually a Void Hunter. We do have Ether, but she's technically not a Void Hunter, even though she is counted as an equal in power.
But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
Oh, don't worry. We can fix that module up for you, and you can pose a threat to our enemies. I would love to do that. Just please don't tell me this Bang Boo is actually going to require Lady Sunbringer. Because that's going to be a pain in the ass. I would even love for them to actually hide the fact that Lady Sunbringer is going to show up. And just like, that just be a thing that happens. And like, the only thing they ever say is like, oh, you'll be meeting a new friend who will eventually join the roster. It will be a surprise. And then it's suddenly, like, at the end of one of the missions, there it is, Lady Sunbringer, and it's like, holy fuck. You know, everybody would be just going ape shit over that. Everybody went ape shit over the fact that apparently Lady Sunbringer was in the music video that Monue had. And I didn't notice because when I looked up Lady Sunbringer once, it looked like she had a lot taller horns than what it's showing here. It like the thing in the picture literally looks like her horns are longer than her head is. Like 3 of her head tall just would be the size of her horns, and they literally look like they're designed to slash.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a Bang Boo with that kind of setup. You've got me curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to design high firepower combat Bang Boo in the first place?
Every Bang Boo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor, others to bring warmth and company.
Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could.
That's why every Bang Boo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity.
Of course.
I was born to protect. But now, I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore.
There are more ways to protect.
Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Oh no, this is another person who thinks that they should just off themselves and be done with it. Dude, no, live. You can help in other means. It's not, we might be able to fix you up. And then you can go full combat Bang Boo. That would be hilarious if it turns out this Bang Boo is someone you can pull on as an actual fighter. You could just... It's like, yes. My team consists of Miyabi, Sokaku, and this one flying Bang Boo. It's like, that's my team of 3 fighters. I kind of love that idea.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds very powerful. May I ask why it was discontinued?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bangbu. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yesheng Guang, but you can call me Xiaoguang. This is my junior, Wise. We're disciples from Yunquay Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangbu, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
The
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Maybe it has something to do with the anomalies here? Maybe the sword's power really is connected to this area somehow. The sword nears my heart.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what fresh pottery. Wait. Gather supplies. Ah, echo of the past. Oh, there's two of these here. Oh, and I also have not been like triggering these. Oh wait, there's a boss there, or a field of miasma. There's stuff. I gotta do this stuff. Let's some point.
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
Well, she seems to be the one actually in danger. He seems to be fine.
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision.
Mind and body as one.
All right. I kind of.
This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. We still need to hurry and help Miss Zhao. Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Do I have to like? Yeah. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Michelle. Oh, what the fuck did I just grab? I'm not reading that right now.
Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior.
Okay, another thing here. Well, I might as well grab that stuff.
Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word, and I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luck Spring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Laxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangboo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
Oh, really? You think this has something to do with the creator? The fact that this power kind of resembles the intangible power that the creator had. That these white flowers only suddenly appeared around where the creator was supposed to be summoned. You say you think they have connection to the creator. Huh.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone!
Happen anytime.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do.
I see edge.
Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
I knew that was going to give me a heal.
So you're not just some dainty little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
Never really got such a good look at her.
The sword mirrors my heart.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as you succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carroll. But why would her illusion appear here?
This ain't the first time it's appeared.
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
And was willing to help with this.
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I mean, true.
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It's time for the exhale.
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Yeah, you don't need to apologize for not being able to brutally murder things for us. Don't worry, we'll get you fixed up and I'll pull for you. You'll be one of my S classes.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is right there.
I'm sorry, the thing is telling me to claim a reward. What? What the ever-loving fuck did you want me to claim? Yeah, that level didn't go up, so what the fuck are you talking about? Claim reward. There's something here that shows it? I'm not seeing anything that I can claim. I got a level up from something and it told me to claim a reward, but I don't see what I can claim.
So many white flowers here. Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in?
Ooh. Okay, that definitely looks very threatening.
The white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. They look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
Let's hurry up and check those black flowers.
Ooh. Those are definitely some threatening fuckers now.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's power. What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting.
Yes, but you know, it's surprising that you've shown yourself in front of others.
My dear Junior.
You're the other Xiaoguang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me. I need to find a chance to give you a proper reward. No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
Actually, it's probably both. You've been restraining yourself so long, and eventually the sword helped split you a bit.
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange towards you.
I mean, I wouldn't have been mad about the way she acted.
I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
So technically, that's a way to counteract, maybe, possibly, let her do the work with the sword.
Even so, that's too dangerous. You shouldn't do that again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
Brother?
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Really? You should have screamed out, I'll keep using the sword more and more until you come back. That will probably make him come back pretty fast. When you read this letter, please don't try to look for me anymore. I know you came here for my sake, but I'm sorry. Can't face you yet, especially you, because of darkness. Once it clings to you, can never be washed away. I don't want you to be forced to confront a cruel truth before you're ready. No matter what, you have to understand this. Sword was never a symbol of glory. It was always a shackle meant to consume you. You, Wise, my junior, I know you're someone I can trust. That's why I'm leaving my sister in your... Just give me the name that you want the child to be named. No, I don't want to name it after you. I'm asking you to protect her. Protect the only family I have left. As for me, I'm going after the only hope that can sever these shackles. So if I find that miracle, please forgive me for not being able to see you.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. It's pretty hard to read between the lines.
Brother, he's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry, I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face.
I mean, it says it in the letter. I'm not ready to face you. So, like, yeah, he doesn't want to meet us face to face. He wants us to stop.
Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden.
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
Well, I mean, the only reason that he's doing anything right now is so he can finally sever the ties between her and that sword. He was even willing to kill the creator. The arrogant little shit.
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lock Spring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. Alright, let's go over what we know so far.
Oh boy! I get to hear it all over again.
Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow.
And yet we saw the flowers.
Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lock Spring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
Let's specify any shops that might be able to help fix Bangbu from made personally by Lady Sunbringer herself.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring.
Oh yeah, our friend that lives literally beside the video store.
All right then, I'm counting on you.
What a coincidence! I seem to be exactly in that area. Don't you dare go to anywhere else. Wait for me. I mean, yeah, of course I'm not going to ask anyone else. I already asked you. You said yes. Oh, yes, I remember you. The original draft of the Bangbu maintenance manual, which was allegedly compiled by Lady Sunbringer herself. Well, apparently she also was the one who personally made this little one. So yeah, I can imagine she herself was the one who made that manual. Information from deep within Lumina Hollow. Any kind will do. Every story from that place is valuable to me. Oh, is this where we were supposed to get that level and get our loot from? Explore the unknown undercover. Secrets. The store gathers hidden relics from ages past. Explore the hollow to find collectibles. Raise your level. Claim rewards. The secrets you uncover are logged in the database. Oh, good. Oh, goody, goody, fucking gumdrops. Flowers gathered at dusk. Don't know about that title. I kind of like the one I got. Oh my goodness, there's at least 86 dusty old coins and we got one. You need to analyze info about. Yeah, I mean, you need to analyze that. Yes, we need to head back to the temple very quickly and quietly so no one realizes we were gone. And then Fufu's probably going to be like, where the fuck were you? And then Sifu's suddenly going to be standing inside her room like, where were you two going? Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I really needed to have like this extra thing to like deal with. I got the temple done. I still... That's 6 stars. I almost had it, but then I hurt my hand and just didn't bother going back. There was the perfect time and then I didn't do it. All right, now to go get scolded. Because you know someone's... Yeah, there's...
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Something must have happened. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in some trivial matters and can't respond right now.
Something happened to Yixuan Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment, but you needn't worry. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that, completely undisciplined.
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone.
So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
Oh, good. He is still angry with us. Apparently, everything is our fault now.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her to take pointless risks.
It's not his fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Ye Shengguang, you're the last person who gets to act on impulse. You must remember that. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunhui Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can be allowed to happen to you. If your actions bring shame to Yunhui Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
I'm sorry.
With all due respect, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang, or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
What are you implying? Ye Shengguang is the wielder of the Qingming Sword, and that won't change.
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiaoguang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunhui Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Wise for the intel, of course. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash actions. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data soon. Now, any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Yixuan Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Ishin? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made his call, we'll hold our position and wait. I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly disciples in line.
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people at Yunhui Summit, what they really care about is the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder. To them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunhui Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be respected and heard. Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small. Right now, what really matters is Lemnian Hollow.
The mayor said we should lay low for now, right? Let's just take it easy then. You don't have to shoulder everything alone. Learning to rely on your companions is just as important.
Yeah, you're right.
We rarely get downtime. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time.
She is adorable.
You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tongsui shop here is pretty good. Why don't we give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored desserts. I really love those.
Yes. I'm sure you do.
No need to stress too much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights is part of protecting it too.
Freshly made Tongsui! One sip and your worries melt away.
She's like, hey, here's some osmanthus candy. She gets everything that's osmanthus. I heard people have seen new white flowers in Phylum Heights. Pretty nice. When shrimps could turn them into candies or snacks. I don't know. I don't think you should.
Oh.
Congratulations, you came here to have a treat, and instead, you gave them a new recipe. Yeah, if only Lou could have like realized this stuff. Then again, more than likely, if he would have saw this, he would have came over. No, you're not allowed to cook. Cooking is wrong. You need to go sit in that fucking corner over there and train. That's all you need to do. But don't hurt yourself at all. We need your title. He didn't even accept the money.
Visit Devon Pond for a night of rare auctions. Exquisite porcelain relics crafted with old capital artistry. Bid now or regret later.
This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough.
Don't worry, it's not for a cup of coffee over there. Though I need to get that a little later.
Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiaoguang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet. But that's no big deal. I think it's delicious.
I probably added too much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquay Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swabian Temple. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then I'll make something else for her.
Wow, Xiaoguang. It feels like you really know how to make everything. You're amazing.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes first.
It's getting late. Time to head back.
You know,
Come to think of it, Xiaoguang's osmanthus cakes have always been on the sweeter side. Maybe she just really loves sweets. I guess we just have different tastes.
you know, for a second there, I thought the scene, her here meant that she was finally back, but no, it doesn't.
Hey, Xiaoguang, what's going on? You're not thinking of doing anything dangerous, are you?
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels unreal. I couldn't sleep. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. I just wish they can stay that way forever. Wise, can I ask you something?
Go ahead. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if, okay? What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit. It's okay if you don't want to answer.
I'd actually like to answer. Since we've got time, let me tell you a short story. When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these colorful flowers. I loved those bright and colorful flowers, but the cliff was high, and honestly, I was terrified of falling. Until one day, I actually did. But thankfully, nothing happened. The ground below was just a soft patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was all. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid.
This is bringing back a memory I don't want. I don't want that memory. No. No, I don't want that memory.
Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. But you'll never know unless you take that first step forward.
Oh. Ooh, I still don't like that memory. It's there. It's constantly like reminding me of a situation I was in. So, when I was a wee one, this place, West Virginia, has a lot of mountains. And I was a fucking idiot. I almost fell down a mountain. And I mean a straight fucking drop. And I remember that. And I know I would have failed. I know it. And if I would have survived, I would wish I didn't. Because I know how high I was from the road. Oh.
So if you ever feel uncertain, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you, once again.
Huh? What'd you just say? I didn't quite catch that.
I said thank you, and sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling. It's kind of embarrassing.
I mean, sometimes it's just easy to think it's embarrassing. Sometimes it's sure it's not. I've had plenty of times in my life I've woken up because I fell in a dream.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look. Ever since I joined Rinkway Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just remember, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything, even touch the sun. Actually,
I got another story. So back when I used to play games with Kitty like all the time, just constantly, we'd play video games. She would keep doing this thing where she was always like, catch me, and then she'd fall, but there's no option to catch her in the game. She's like, why didn't you catch me? Well, one day we were playing a video game, and I found out about one of my skills that I could do. So she did the thing. She jumped off of her mount, despawning it, said, catch me. And I used one of my abilities, which literally made me use a chain to grab her and pull her down to me. And I'm like, got you. She's like, what? Because she knew about that ability. I was a tank. That's what I played as, a tank. And that was an ability that lets you chain an enemy and drag them towards you. She didn't realize it does not specify it has to be an enemy. So she's falling down and I chain her and drag her to me and was like, I caught you. It was funny. It was so funny. She's like, what? She knew the ability existed. She just didn't know it works on her, too. So as long as she's within range, and because I was in a party with her, I selected her, and I waited for it to pop up because it will not show as ability I can use until someone's in range. And the very moment it did, I hit it. It was just funny. The surprise she had. I loved it.
we meet again, my dear Junior.
Xiaoguang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully. Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital.
Oh boy.
So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
So it's only because it's the excess energy.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword. Because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't something I can promise lightly. At the very least, I need to talk to her first.
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap, something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie, seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress.
Yeah, I figure you're the part she's trying to suppress. Because of that, she keeps coming out.
Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being.
You look like you're mimicking one, and yet you're talking like you'd be a beast in bed. Not that divine.
Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine, nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunque summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior.
Oh, good. Now we're playing as her.
Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down.
You know, I was able to see a picture earlier that someone made where, like, Wise just sort of checked into the fluffy tail that she has, and Sifu was there just staring at him. It's like, oh, what the fuck?
Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet... It hurts. It feels like I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my junior's face? No, I don't want that. It's all right. If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it. If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will remember. Junior. If one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
I guarantee he will. I know I would.
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore. And she's never coming back.
Aw, don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I'm actually pretty good at fixing things.
Thank you.
What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
That's a tough question. Give me a second to think. They should be selling it here. Osmanthus candy. Feels like something she'd like. I hope she does.
That is my top speed.
This is for me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious.
About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either. But I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below and accidentally slipped.
Stop stating that.
What happened after that?
Other than a sore butt, nothing at all. It turned out the ground below was just a patch of grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over.
So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now. Did I wake you? I was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together, so I tried making some myself.
But didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on, Xiaoguang. Tell me honestly. Did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me. You're starting to lose your memory.
I...
Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter what.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
You're finally willing to say it.
When did it begin? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights. Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries, so people would think everything's alright with me. 'Cause I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. He was just worried about me. I don't want anyone else to worry because of me. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. But please don't worry. I will keep our promise, I swear. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too. I just need a little more time.
Alright, I'll keep your secret. But don't keep me in the dark again, okay? And once you're ready, we have to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about giving you every possible chance to get better, okay?
Okay, thank you. When I'm with you, I always feel safe.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side, always.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually,
And someone's going to interrupt this moment. The flowers are here?
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
You can see it from here! The fucking flower's right there! You don't have to go anywhere to see the fuck going on! I can see it here! I still would fucking go. This looks fucking horrible.
if things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, the outside must be... We need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Ye Shengguang, the time has come.
Elder Lu?
I told you before, the Qingming sword is one of Yunque Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only be drawn when it truly matters. And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, "When darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baizu can pierce the night and awaken the dawn." This is your time to step forward, Sword Keeper. Use the Qingming sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the glory of Yunquay Summit.
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. Let's meet up with everyone and talk about it first.
The path of Baizu is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next to the abyss. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Yunquay Summit's sword keeper, wielding the Qingming sword is Ye Shengguang's destiny. Heaven's will cannot be defied.
Yeah, the same thing would have been said by the Exaltus, and you saw what happened to them.
I don't know about all that, but what I do know is that Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, let's check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out through the back door. Follow me.
Yeah, let's go.
If the abnormal miasma is appearing outside Suipian Temple, then the people in Phylum Heights are definitely in trouble.
Well, I seen someone.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
I feel like I should have stopped way before this moment. I feel like I'm too far now. The defense force came back just to do the same thing they did. Was it last? No, not last patch, but the patch before that. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it wasn't that. I mean, this is the second time they're trying to move people out of here. There's the patches. I'm starting to forget which patch is which now. Yeah, you would know this place better than a defense force. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have been able to get where we went that one time. It's Orphe! Oh. waifu of that patch. Pure waifu. I mean, don't get me wrong, Seed's a contender, but honestly, I'm not really that into Seed. Orphe, however, especially because you technically you get a 2-in-1. You get Orphe, you get Magnus. No wonder you feel so unique.
The abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phylum Heights.
I gotta check. Wait, where would I see it? I forgot. Is it logbook? Journey. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should have stopped before this. I sure as fuck should have stopped before this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't think I could pause here. The dude I'm supposed to get the energy from ain't here. No. I have to pause here. I do. I have to pause and just sort of stop right now. I am, however, glad that I can just like go into it. That's another thing I hated about Genshin Impact. Like, I would go to do the main quest and it'd be like, no, you can't do that. Another quest way the fuck over there has someone attached to it that's a part of this quest, and you got to do that fucking quest over there, that non-story related fucking quest that you don't remember ever starting before you can do this. Yeah, fuck that. What? Okay, so it was an achievement that catching the oh, because we caught her. And the last thing I'm going to do before I stop for the day. Another pool. I have the ability. One of these days I'll get an A rank in about 4 more pools. And then I might be able to get another pool after that. Oh. Yeah, I'd have to get like 3 pools a day. There's no way you got that much in this. in 23 days. There's no way you got like 3 pools a day for 23 days. There's no way I'm getting her this go around. I'll have to wait until the next time she comes out as a banner. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, get some food, and try and do other things. And then, who knows? I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be streaming the rest of this, but the next stream should have the last bit of this. Actually, I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's the 19th. I won't be able to stream. Tomorrow I might be able to. Maybe, perchance. We'll see.